Quick question. Did anyone catch that portrait of Bruce Campbell on the wall in the office at the start of the movie? I wonder if anybody caught that at all. It's a nice way to bring Bruce in for a cameo. I know he's going through some stuff right now, so it's a nice way to bring Bruce in for another cameo in a Sam Raimi movie. Whatever way I can get Bruce in a movie, I'm there. Hail to the king, baby. Linda was out hunting that boar. Major Evil Dead vibes. If you took her out, put Bruce Campbell in, I think it's an Evil Dead movie. I mean, it's the best segment of the movie for me. You can get Sam with the camera running around like Evil Dead in there as well. So, love that scene. Highlight of the whole movie for me. Lots of good blood and guts at the end of that as well. Kind of reminded me of Evil Dead at the end of that too, when she was killing the boar because she kept getting hit with blood and mucus. And I was like, yeah, that's Sam Raimi for you. Rachel McAdams, also a highlight in the movie. Awesome performance. She sold this role hard. I don't know if it's Oscar worthy or not, but she's a highlight of the whole movie. I believe her timidness. I believe her, when she was in the office and all little mousy girl. And then I believed her when she was this badass survivalist. Rachel sold it. Perfect. Great.
Numbers, yes. And I've carefully reviewed a lot of that work, and it is impressive. So that's the positive.
Thank you.
But you been?
Don't. Exploring. Found a new water source.
Great. Oh, got a iced frap there?
So much cleaner, so delicious. Give it a try.
Sam Raimi, never complain about his directing. Love what he did behind the lens in this movie. I'll watch any Sam Raimi movie, even if it's a little bit mediocre like this one is. More on that in a minute. But still, his camera work in this one was flawless. I love his stuff. I love the island vibe and the survival vibe. That nightmare Linda had when she was on the beach was pretty spooky. Kind of sent me back to the Sam Raimi horror days as well. A couple little jump scares there. Wasn't a big fan of the zombie thing that popped up. It was kind of heavily CGI, it looked like. But yeah, I like that nightmare scenario there. All good with the fiance crawling out of the waves and all. Really spooky stuff. Plane crash was pretty intense to watch. Some good gore in that scene. Bodies flying out of the plane and all that sort of stuff. The end of the movie had a great fight and a great chase scene. Just lots of carnage and damage and blood and all kinds of stuff. And led to a really great twist at the end of the movie where there's actually a house on this island and where Linda was actually getting all this stuff. We thought she was being this badass survivalist. To some extent she was, because she did do a lot of this stuff at first. But I think once she discovered a house, she's like, screw the survival stuff. I'm going to go out here and eat the food that's in this house. So that was kind of a nice twist at the end. But I will say the one thing I don't like about this movie that I think really holds it back for me, the story is very mid. It's very mid-level, and that's the problem. There's just not a lot of story here. And I think for the length of the movie, it's too much. It's too long. This movie should be like an hour and a half, hour and 40 tops with credits. Because I just feel like once they get to the island, there's not much for them to do other than just be on the island. I think they could have maybe had a little more at the start, tiny bit more at the start before they get up to the plane. As soon as they got to the plane very quick, the plane crash, and then they got to the island, then there wasn't much going on once they got to the island. So I felt a little dull there at parts on the island, even though there were some really good spots throughout the island stuff. I think it was a little bit too much there. They could have bumped the shade off maybe 10 to 15 minutes. But overall, good movie. I enjoyed it. If I see it on Netflix or somewhere around, I might watch it again to see if I think differently about it. Because it's a good movie just to pull you in, keep you interested for the most part. And when it roars, when it soars, it really does. It just kind of at times, it just has some lulls, that doesn't keep your interest as much. I'd love to hear your thoughts about Send Help. Comment below if you have some thoughts to say about it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. If you made it this far, you obviously did. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. Have a good one. Be good.